Misconduct proceedings against the Metropolitan Police marksman who killed Chris Kaba are set to be dropped because of new government guidelines. Martin Blake shot the 24-year-old through the windscreen of his car as he tried to ram his way past police officers in South London in 2022. The officer was cleared of murder, and now the government's changed the rules around use of force, meaning he is unlikely to face any further action.
Colleagues who are doing this work are doing it to protect communities, protect people here in London, protect people across the country. So I'm confident that the changes that have been announced will mean that, of course, there can still be accountability, still be scrutiny, but it can happen in a way where officers' identity and the identity of their families is protected.
The Justice for Chris Kaba campaign released this statement saying, for decades, bereaved families and campaigners have fought to expose and challenge a culture of impunity in policing. Today's decision only strengthens our resolve. We will continue to organise, campaign and fight for a system where no officer is above the law and where families can expect justice, not institutions closing ranks to shield those responsible. This government's changes to the police disciplinary system have made it even harder to hold officers to account, they say. Today's decision shows exactly why those changes should never have been made. Britain is moving backwards on police accountability, and we refuse to accept it. That statement from the Chris Kaba campaign. Here's our home editor, Jason Farrell.
This news will come as a relief to firearms officers, but it will frustrate campaigners who already feel the police accountability system is stacked against them. Now, I've spent several months with MO19, the police firearms unit for London, for a documentary that we are making soon to be aired called Firing Point. And officers told me that their overriding concern is that for simply following their training, they could lose their job or go to prison for the most serious of crimes. That when they do make that decision, that judgment to open fire, they do so in intense, high-pressure situations. Often they're split-second decisions when they have intelligence that the person they're dealing with is dangerous. So the main legal change being brought in by the government is around an issue called honestly held belief. And it's really fundamental. It's a defence that you, I, or a police officer could use in a criminal case if we had harmed or killed someone, but we honestly believed that there was a threat to life. It's the defence that Martin Blake used in his criminal case. But for misconduct hearings, it's different. That honest belief must also be deemed reasonable. This came from a Supreme Court decision in 2023, where they decided that the disciplinary process was about learning the reasonableness of mistakes. And this was important for public confidence. And talking to campaigners, they also believe that reasonableness is an important test when force is used by a police officer. However, the Home Office says that police officers in intense situations under pressure should be allowed to make genuine mistakes. And by making it the same level of proof for misconduct and criminal cases, there doesn't have to be two lengthy processes to judge a decision that was made in a split second. Martin Blake's situation has been unresolved for nearly 4 years. Another police officer's case went on for a decade. These situations do have to be speeded up, but campaigners fear that could be at the cost of accountability.